champ? Not yet.
Oh, wait.
Super Bowl. What is it called?
I don't know.
What's the matter? Tired? Sick?
Guess
What happened to your leg?
got twisted.
It feels okay now?
No, it still hurts.
Is it swollen?
I don't know.
Let me see. What is it?
Yo, there's pasta and stuff from last night. Huh? Yeah? What is it?
I feel like it's gonna pop when I put it too much out. Like this, like all the way there. And it's gonna pop.
I can see it's bruised, it looks like. I don't know if it's swollen yet. We'll check it out in the morning.
So I'm reaching out to you. You started it? You gonna ice it? How you gonna practice more? How you gonna work, try it? Can you swing with it?
I think I can.
Check it out. We'll check it out in the morning, huh?
Yeah. He's like,
season full of twists and turns, and it all reaches a crescendo here tonight as EA Sports so proud to welcome you to the marquee event of the NFL calendar, Super Bowl Sunday. The long NFL season down to this one game to decide it all. Super Bowl 61 underway. That's going to be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it. Taking it right down Broadway. He's inside the 20, and he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, 49ers. And on the grandest of stages, with the whole world watching the Super Bowl, they come out and get the first points.
I don't know how you feel about Brandon, but for me, watching the beginning of the Super Bowl, I've often wondered how come it's not just a fumble fest? How come the ball's not all over the place? The nerves, the interim in between of the 2 weeks waiting for the game. But this team came out and handled it just like it was a regular season walk in the park. Terrific start.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 7-0. So how about that for an intriguing start? The opening kickoff of the ball game, return for a touchdown. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And a little dangerous there, almost a penalty, but it does get into the end zone before going over the sideline for a touchback. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Now it's Richardson. And right away, he lost the football.
Roxy.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had a alert teammate who was able to get it.
Hey, drop it, drop it, drop it, drop it, drop it, drop it.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Nowhere to go. Here he lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up first and goal. McCaffrey will score. Touchdown, 49ers. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the first and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And a little dangerous there, almost a penalty, but it does get into the end zone before going over the sideline for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up first and 10. Richardson's throw into the hands of Pittman here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. Richardson looking to throw this, and that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Now a second and 10. Now Richardson. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. And problem spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Mahomes now on 1st down. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
And, Charles, one of the big stories this week, the head coach of this offense seeking his 3rd Super Bowl title. He is no stranger to the big game.
He's not a stranger to it at all. In fact, I think he's very comfortable with the stage that is the Super Bowl. We know it hasn't all been roses for him because he's had his share of disappointment. But just when we write him off, his guys always seem to deliver. And here he is now with a chance to make history and be one of just a handful of coaches with 3 Super Bowl rings. That's impressive.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards, the final tally.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give...
Mahomes hit, he lost the football, and the Colts pick it up. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that 6th sense, doesn't he?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
1st and 10, it's Richardson.
Short throw caught by Dulcich. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
From the 20, here's 2nd down and 1.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That's a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
This taken in by Downs. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Taylor fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Here's Taylor again, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Colts are on the board here in this Super Bowl. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. So this drive spans 7 plays.
And it was capped off by a Jonathan Taylor touchdown.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky. Because
and he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
Justin Jefferson.
Touchdown, 49ers.
Justin Jefferson.
81 yards.
And the Niners will add to their first quarter lead here in this Super Bowl.
Boy, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
that certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now 21-7.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. Indianapolis offense ready to go again.
They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10.
Richardson looking to throw. Short throw caught by Dulcich.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
And there wasn't much room for the big tight end to do much after the catch. But at least he was able to pick up a solid gain to help his offense continue to move in the right direction.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32.
We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner.
And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
And they'll begin by running the option.
Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. Trucks over him. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. 1st down.
I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball.
And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers.
Malik Neighbors
from 3 yards out.
And the 49ers are feeling good as they extend their lead in this Super Bowl. Boy, CD, what a start for them. Still in the first quarter, they're absolutely blitzing them. All the points that they put up, I'm not sure what you say on the other sideline right now.
I think it's as simple as this, partner. The way that they're playing, there's no limits on what this league could become.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And it's caught inside the 5. And he gets in. And no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead.
All right, partner, one more time. Our whole lives, you put the ball on the 3-yard line, kick the extra point. 2015, they put it on the 15 to kick the extra point. 2016, they said, we're leaving it there. So if you want to fake it, that's a long way to go. And they got it done.
I was going to say they had a 15-yard play in their back pocket.
You don't see that on too many play sheets, do you?
No.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And we are back, Super Bowl 61. Thanks for joining us, everybody, nationwide and around the globe as both teams get set to begin the second quarter.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
First and 10, Taylor now.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That's another gain of 15 on back-to-back plays. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here's Richardson to throw. Short throw caught by Dulcich.
2 yards on the pickup there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, here's Taylor.
And he's brought down, but not before picking up the first with a very effective stiff arm. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Richardson. He's got room at the 30.
And down to the 29-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Now Richardson back to throw it.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And it's not going to be enough here. A gain of 4, about 2 feet short of the marker. 4th down. Now it's Chris Boswell on for the field goal try. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. Boswell's kick is good. And the deficit falls under 20 now. It's a 19-point game. So they get the 3. It was 4th and 1, and I think you were doing what I was doing. I was looking down at the sideline. I'm not sure the offensive unit wanted the 3. They wanted to go for it.
But when have we ever seen a unit that didn't want to go for it in that situation, right? Sometimes it's just way more important to have the points on the board than to worry about any type of a gamble.
And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They go play fake. Mahomes.
And a dangerous throw there. Nearly intercepted on the sideline, but it's incomplete.
They go play action. Now Mahomes.
That one taken in by Neighbors.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
Mahomes' throw pulled in by Kittle.
Touchdown 49ers. George Kittle, an 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Niners continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, bullying his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
The extra point now coming from Myers. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. It's caught at the 5. And he will step out of bounds. Oh, what a mistake there. And the two-point try will be unsuccessful.
I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number one, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number two, if you are going to go for two, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, you don't want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
Can you give me a ball?
From the shotgun, Richardson. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Still going inside the 20.
Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Jonathan Taylor.
His second touchdown of the Super Bowl.
And the Colts get a bit closer.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll cut the lead down to 18.
Look.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
All right.
This fielded right at the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The 49ers offense now. They work their way back onto the field.
Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. This one caught by Kittle. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. George Kittle.
No, you ain't got home, you ate something different.
What?
You got home.
What?
You ate.
Ate what?
Yeah.
I ate pasta.
What was it?
Yeah.
His dad was in the war, World War II. And in the beginning he was like a drunk and
Don't be a baby about it.
so basically he was moving.
How did it twist?
I don't know. I just started hurting. I know it twisted it though.
After you make the tackle, right? Like you tackle and you twist it.
Yeah.
That's how you tear your ACL. That's exactly how. You put the icy hot on it, didn't help?
It did, but when it stopped, when it stopped hurting, when it stopped working, it started hurting. And then
You take a bath or a shower?
shower. And then when I go back more, like this, it starts hurting. Right here. Nothing, I was taking notes. And all day.
You was going too?
Yeah. It was coming out of my nose.
Your nose is running?
I thought it was because when I get in the shower, alright.
You want that burger?
Touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the 49ers are starting to open things up here in this Super Bowl. In the second quarter, and already his second touchdown reception.
Absolutely the definition of a difference maker here in this first half. Clearly one of his quarterback's favorite targets in this game, and I figure he's going to draw a little more attention and coverage moving forward.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And a rout is on here in this first half. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Certainly not what they wanted there, so the football by rule comes out to the 40. Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time, and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
Minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. A reminder, coming up at intermission, we'll get highlights of this Super Bowl from Jonathan Coachman and the crew in Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. Richardson now on second down. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Richardson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Richardson to the air on 1st down. And going right back to Pittman. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 more yards for him there. It's a 1st down.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Understandably, the pass rushers heat up for this Super Bowl, but you can't do that.
And let's face it, no one wants to lose one of these quarterbacks early in this game. So you know they're going to be protected by the officials.
Richardson hit and he fumbles it. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. He already had the 1 fumble loss, so now 2 fumbles lost here in this first half.
Not setting the pace the way that you want it done. I mean, here in the first half, already twice the ball's come out and hit the turf. Got to find a way to take care of it. Otherwise, the
touchdown, 49ers. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown of the Super Bowl. And the 49ers are starting to pour it on at the game's biggest stage. They are running away with this Super Bowl. That is a dangerous combination right there, as we are learning quickly. Mahomes to Hill.
And think about the number of ways that they are dangerous. Because Hill can run past anyone, so he can throw it all the way downfield to him. But also on the shorter catches, as we saw here, catch it underneath, catch it in front of someone. He makes a move or uses his speed, and he's still gone. Either way, he can go the distance.
And either way, good luck. Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. They're going to take this up close to the 40, so really good starting field position. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Right now they're on the wrong end of the scoreboard, and that won't change if this drive ends like the last one when they had that lost fumble. So you have a feeling taking care of the football is certainly paramount right now.
Yeah, and it's not just the guy who dropped it on the last drive, is it? That means everyone who might touch the ball is getting the same message. Guys, ball security, paramount. Let's take care of it, and if we do, we've got a chance to put points on the board.
On 2nd down, it's Richardson to throw it. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Back to throw. Richardson, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now the big man, get the oxygen tank ready. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. And what we just saw, very, very rare. We only had 5 of those in the first 50 Super Bowls.
The biggest stage, the biggest game, and we just saw it happen again. Extraordinary.
The defense has been good, and they were good again there. Now Myers for the extra point. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he is not going to get to the goal line. And for the first time here this afternoon, they are thwarted on the 2-point conversion.
I know they're not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead, they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
And this is going to be taken in by the Colts. And, oh, he takes a shot at the end of that play. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it.
Richardson hit it, he fumbles it. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. Throwing on 2nd and long. Richardson, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He's got his target. That's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes.
Oh,
To
where
the
is
goal
he?
line, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And he's got it. Touchdown. Malik Neighbors, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the 49ers will extend their lead here just before halftime.
But my education continues in this game, I've got to tell you, because there's not an analyst in the world that would have said pass up the field goal.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So it's halftime here on sports' grandest stage in the Super Bowl. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. What a season this has been. Hard to believe it ends tonight, as we'll get back to you guys for the second half of this Super Bowl in just a moment.
We were treated to an excellent first half from the gunslinger, Patrick Mahomes. He had a half for the ages, touchdown pass after touchdown pass. He threw a month's worth of touchdowns in just those first 2 quarters of play.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. And the offense at the line and set to go. And right now, their chances of hoisting that Lombardi trophy not looking too great, but perhaps that long halftime, maybe it did them a world of good.
Well, if there's ever a chance to regroup, it's in this game, right? Because you do have that long halftime, a chance to really assess things and maybe make some changes and true adjustments. They played great all year long. That was the worst first half of the season for them. They're hoping to put it behind them and come out punching here in the second half.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Operating from the gun, Richardson. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Pittman. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 81 yards rushing here for Taylor. He's got a first down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before it could even get started. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Complete. This is Mitchell. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 34-yard line. On the handoff, this is Taylor. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
And it's a fumble. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers.
And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last two, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
And that's just a solid, good physical run there as he motors for 9 yards.
From the 33, here's second and a yard.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. Oh, fighting off the defender. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. Up the gut, McCaffrey. 12 more yards there and another first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
A run with McCaffrey, but he'll pitch it on a reverse.
Oh, what a juke into space.
And that is going to work out just fine. The defense caught leaning the other way. The reverse works for good yardage and a first down.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He's brought down there by Kenny Moore.
Third quarter of the biggest spectacle in sport, the Super Bowl. Thanks for joining us, everybody. 2nd and 10. Now a handoff, but this is going to go the other way. A reverse.
Shreds the tackle.
Whoa!
It still won't go down.
And he will get into the end zone. What a call on the reverse. It's a touchdown.
That's a risky play to run down here in the red zone. There's a lot of moving parts, the chance of a fumble. But this is executed perfectly. The defense just did not pick it up, and he winds up taking the reverse into the end zone.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And he will step out of bounds. Oh, what a mistake there. And the two-point try will be unsuccessful.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare him
I was
to do
going to
that?
ask you,
What was
maybe
that?
they saw something on film, but do you see something on film when those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hole, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them is the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
In every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And even 100 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this Super Bowl.
And a loose football. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free. but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy.
Richardson hit it, he fumbles it.
So they escape. Maintaining the football defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. Exactly right. A lost opportunity.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And that is incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive. Stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the fourth down.
Surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit third quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
San Francisco's offense returns to the field.
And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles. Gain some additional yardage.
Welcoming you back to Super Bowl 61, 3/4 in the books, and ready to go for the fourth.
And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey,
his second touchdown of the Super Bowl.
And the 49ers continue to run up the score. They lead it big here in the fourth. Well, he was already over 100 yards running the football prior to this play, but this run may be his best yet.
I've got to agree with you on that one. We're looking at a guy running with extreme confidence, running in harmony and sync with his blockers. All them kind of moving as one.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And this is caught at the 5. And he gets in. But no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. And that's something you almost never see nowadays. When you fake it, you're at the 15-yard line on a PAT as opposed to just going for it from the 2.
I'm sorry. I know they got it, and congratulations to them, but it's just not a good play. I mean, the risk-reward is really off the charts. Not in your favor. Run your offense out there. Put it on the 2-yard line if you want to go for 2. But I'll be darned. They ended up getting that one, didn't they?
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Colts taking the field again. Running back Jonathan Taylor at center stage.
He's already hit pay dirt twice. He's up over 100 yards. He is feeling good.
He's just zipping along today. Everything coming together for him. It's that type of a day that you see it back. Just got to have a grin on his face every time his number is called. Because he doesn't feel like there are going to be any lost yardage plays. Nothing but big-time positive runs.
Making the sideline grin as well.
Richardson working from the gun. Same connection. Dulcich once again.
Calling a gain of 6 on the play. And that's going to make it third down and less than a yard. Looking to throw. Richardson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
defensively lucky they were able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. One, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But two, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. A little jet sweep to start the drive. Nifty move. There he goes, right side. And they can't bring him down. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big play there for the Niners. So that one just a little touch pass, but it paid off quite handsomely.
Yeah, and let's face it, the quarterback loves it because it pads his stats as a completed pass for nice yardage downfield. But I like the way they get the receiver in motion. It's almost like he's running a route before he gets the football because he's got a full head of steam when the ball is popped in his direction.
From Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Now here's a throw that's complete. Touchdown 49ers. Malik Neighbors with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Niners are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So still throwing here in the 4th quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. It's caught inside the 5, and he gets in. And no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead.
I get up and chuckle a little bit because this is something I thought would be at the game by now, but sometimes these head coaches and special teams coordinators, they just can't help themselves. It's a fake extra point, but sure enough, it winds up working out for 2 points.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Now a hit and a loose football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
As that ball got away from him and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
Hand off to start the drive, but this is going to wind up being a reverse. Oh, he bowls over it. And that won't work out for big yardage, but a decent gain there on the trickeration. Two yards to go, 2nd down. And now a give, but this is going to be a reverse. Skirts by at the 15. And that is going to work out just fine. The defense caught leaning the other way. The reverse works for good yardage and a 1st down. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Jamar Chase, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Niners extend their lead yet again. So this, not a stat line that you'd expect to see 2 touchdowns for him now in the ball game, both coming on the ground.
And while it may be unusual, it's obvious they found something that they like on offense that they can use against the defense. I think they'll continue to go to it until they stop them. I think this is just going to be a function of the times we live in now. Very similar to the bat flip in baseball. Everyone's got to start to get comfortable with this. But to me, this is just rubbing it in. You got a big lead. Go ahead and take the extra point. One thing to keep in mind, though, karma's still out there. And sometimes has a way of catching up with you.
Oh, a mistake there. The kickoff out of bounds. Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know
Sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the
sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, but that's a
costly missing.
put your team in a bad spot.
1st and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the defense says they have it. They do. One play into the ball game, an early turnover.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped. This O-line's been great. They've got the big lead, so give them a pass there, I guess.
Yeah, I would think so, because if we were grading them on their performance in this game, a lot of pluses in their boxes so far.
In motion left, Hill. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
That one goes for 30 yards. So that about the shortest pass a quarterback can make, but it winds up going for a bundle.
Yeah, let's face it, in the stats, it sure looks like a heck of a throw, doesn't it? It's almost like in baseball when you get that little Texas leaguer.
And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. Justin Jefferson, his second touchdown of the Super Bowl. And the Niners take the forced fumble and convert it into 6 points. Flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. He's got it at the 10. And he will not make it to the goal line as his try for 2 is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And their Super Bowl hopes are dwindling here in the 4th. That AFC crown from 2 weeks ago starting to seem like a distant memory. And this one just has not gone as they had hoped. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Richardson. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Richardson out of the shotgun. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. Operating from the gun, Richardson. That complete to Downs. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Richardson. No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. Skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. The screen does get him 9, but it also brings up a 4th down. Trying to punch it in with Taylor. And he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. Well, they knew who to turn to on 4th down. Their horse. They needed the short yardage. He just couldn't get it.
And that's the surprise, because normally that's bread and butter for them, right? Hand it to the big guy, let him go, pick up the first down. Didn't get it there. All credit to the defense. Usually, even if they know he's coming, he can't be stopped, and they got it done on that play.
And this is caught inside the 5. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A big play there for the Niners. 58 yards.
That's how you put field position. What a play right there. That nearly went the distance. Credit this defense for not giving up. They get him down just short of the goal line, but the damage is done. It's going to be 1st and goal from an ideal position.
Now Mahomes. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. Mahomes going to throw it here. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
This defense held out as long as they could, but ultimately the running game wears them down from the 1-yard line.
And that gets set up throughout the entire drive, doesn't it? And when you put those big bodies and determination into that carry, the end result, touchdown.
The extra point now coming from Myers. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And the last play on the drive, the touchdown run from Christian McCaffrey.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown.
Now a hit and a loose football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. And that one is his 2nd fumble loss. Not a good look out of your return man.
And not only does he hurt the momentum for his team or even change momentum of the game, but now they've got a decision to make on his own sideline. Does he continue to do that? Do you keep him in that role, or do you bring someone else in at this time?
And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. My word, it'll be nothing short of a monstrous loss on the play. And that's going to bring up a 2nd and about a mile here. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. That's complete. It's Kyle Juszczyk. And quickly, they get to the line. Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
That's caught inside the 20. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, they certainly have the look of a team with something to prove, don't they? All week, as we prepared for this game, we kept reading about how they said they're going to play a full 60 minutes this week. Has nothing to do with their opponent. No disrespect intended, but they wanted to be people of their word, playing this thing all the way out, trying to finish it strong.
Now the 49ers electing to leave the offense out there and go for two. McCaffrey, he'll try to run it in. And he will not make it to the goal line as his try for two is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose. But you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure. Because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25. So at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And the 49ers come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. And the San Francisco 49ers will hoist the Lombardi Trophy as Super Bowl champions. For the victors getting to hoist that Lombardi Trophy, you know, we've talked to guys that have done it, and they say there's no better feeling in sports.
I don't know how there can be. The journey to get to this game is incredible. And then to finally break through and win it when all eyes are on this game alone because there's nothing else going on, that's just got to be absolutely amazing. The task, incredible. But the accomplishment, forever.
And they end this year just how everybody wants to end the year, holding the Lombardi Trophy. What a season for them. What a ride it's been for us as well here in the booth. For Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gunn. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next season right here on EA Sports.